There we go, that's better. Take 3 at this, people. Hopefully the stream doesn't get cut off by my internet. That will suck. Actually, while I'm waiting for the stream to get a couple chips. Ooh. Then that one. And that one too. They got there though. Not the results I wanted, John. There we go. Too far though. 2 more. What up? Y'all are back for the 3rd time. I don't understand why the stream keeps crashing. It's actually my internet connection, which is weird because it's got 4 bars, but for whatever reason, the stream keeps going down. But if y'all back, thanks for rejoining. But take 3 at the live stream now. So it seems to keep getting about an hour into it, and then all of a sudden it just crashes out. But if you're new to the channel and new to the stream, I'm John. And I use the single plane golf swing. It's only been about a month since almost a month, not quite a full month, almost a month of me using this new swing style. So still getting used to it. If you've never seen it before, it does look very different from, especially in setup, compared to their traditional golf swing. So I understand I'm standing far away from the ball and my arm is out, but this is all part of the single plane golf swing, guys. So there we go. That's more comfortable. So really struggled this last week with proper setup in the stance and keeping this back foot down over the last week and a half, actually. But I spent the last 2 days at home just really focusing on my setup and my stance, and it's really fixed it out. What's up, man? Shout me out. HS Hockey. What's up, brother? So if y'all are enjoying the stream, welcome. Do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the stream itself. And then, of course, if you want to see myself and the real star of the show, my 4-year-old son, Chase, who the channel's named after, grow through the game of golf. That's why it's called Chase in Golf, right? Plus, he's a stud. He's better than I am, believe it or not. Um, hit that subscribe button so and watch Chase and I grow through the game of golf. At the beginning of the year, I'm going to get me and him out onto our first golf course. But I've got to get my new swing style down. He's ready to go. He pretty much is good. He's just got to learn a little bit more chipping and putting, and that little turd's ready to go. So, oh, fatted that one. That was bad. I knew that on the downswing though that was going to happen. Let's fix that real quick. But yeah, I use the single plane golf swing, guys. I know it looks very different compared to the traditional swing. In fact, I'm too close to the ball. That's why that happened. There we go. But I quite enjoy it. It's improved my golf game drastically in this last month of me using it. Just like that. So, but still got a ways to go with it. The last week I've struggled with the stance of the swing, so really focused on setup today. But it's been a lot better than what it has been. But if you don't know much about the single plane golf swing, the setup is very different compared to the traditional swing. But I quite enjoy it. Like I said, it's improved me drastically. Pulled that one though. But it's a pull, not a hook, where before in the past it was a really bad hook. So hopefully everybody's having a good day. I'm out here in Thailand. It's 12:30 here. But got to go pick up my son from school in about an hour and 15 minutes. So working on the golf swing. So that was the 9-iron. Go up to the 8-iron now. If you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them down. I can see them right now while I'm swinging because I'm using the camera on the front side of my phone. When Chase and I do our normal stream on Saturday nights, which we typically do Saturday night here in Thailand at 6 p.m., I use the camera on the back side of my phone. So I can't see the comments until Chase gets out and starts hitting balls himself. But there we go. Beautiful. So, but yeah, I use the single plane golf swing, guys. The setup is very different compared to the traditional golf swing. But the thing I've enjoyed most about it so far, I've only been using it for about a month. This is only my 11th range session with it. Is the fact that my mishits have been far better. Like instead of super slicing or super pulling it or super hooking it anymore, they're just a little bit off to a push or a pull a little bit now. So, and that's mainly due to the setup of the swing. This feels off, but we're gonna go for it anyhow. Oh, maybe not. Look at that. That was a nice little draw there. 8-iron went about 125 there. Went way up in the air, but it was pure strike, that's for sure. But still getting used to it, and hopefully in about by the beginning of the year, I'll be good enough with it to be comfortable enough to get out onto the golf course and with my 4-year-old star and stud Chase. He's the real star of the show here. He's at school right now. Pure. His last 2 strikes were pure. Dropped that literally right on 125 out there. Maybe a tiny bit 122, but with the 8 iron. But yeah, no, Chase and I are going to start showing everybody around and start making lawn form videos come the beginning of the year. I may make a couple more before then, just about my clubs that I use and things of that nature. But right now, live streams, shorts, but gonna definitely be getting out. Hit a drive. I will very shortly. So actually here, I'll hit one for you real quick. Because this is the club that I struggle the most with. And the whole reason I switched to the single plane golf swing was because I was so bad with the driver in the traditional swing. But now it's improved. It's still not where it needs to be, but it's improved quite a bit since I started using the single plane golf swing. But no, if you guys haven't seen the single plane swing, it's a very different setup. Looks very awkward, but it's developed by Mo Norman, the greatest ball striker ever in history. I'm still getting used to it, but I quite enjoy it quite a bit. Oh, that was bad though. That's because I don't think I had my stance quite right with that one here. Let me do one more with it for you. There we go. So stance has got to be a little bit wider with the driver. Yeah, there we go. Now I got this foot underneath me. That's been my biggest struggle with the single plane swing or adjusting to it, is getting the feet correct. There it is. So there you go, driver shot. Back to the 8 iron now. But I'll hit a bunch of driver shots here towards the end. Ooh, why am I back up on this tee? But no, that's the club I struggle with the most right now. Why do you line the club head up so far back? That is due to the fact that that's according to, so once again, the single plane golf swing was developed by Mo Norman. It's now taught by Todd Graves. And that's the way Mo did it. And Mo tries to explain why, but Todd obviously does a much better job explaining exactly why the club's supposed to be so far back. But essentially, with the single plane golf swing, guys, what Mo was trying to do was eliminate a lot of what could go wrong in a golf swing, right? So for example, your arm's at full Arnold deviation at the beginning. So this way, when you come back down through the swing, the club head can only square back up because your arm's is already fully deviated, right? So, which Bryson uses elements out of the swing. He's now taken the single plane golf swing and turned it into his own golf swing, but Bryson talks a lot about this as well. But no, Mo, basically, what Mo was saying as far as the reason you line up so far back is because if you're lined up right behind the ball, you have all this room to move back, which could cause problems. Essentially, what he did is just eliminate the first 6 to 8 inches, right? And then from here, you just swing up and through. So a little off balance because I wasn't focused there, but that's why. But once again, go to Graves Golf or just type in single plane swing. You'll see Todd Graves pop up. He goes through all the details of why, and it completely makes sense with him. Why are my feet so far apart? Michael, that is due to the simple fact that I use a single plane golf swing. It's what you're supposed to do with the swing. You're supposed to have a wider stance with it. I wish from the Graves Golf Academy, I think he calls it the ABT board, which shows me exactly how far my feet are supposed to be apart with the single plane swing. But no, with the traditional golf swing, your feet are supposed to be narrow. And I felt really off balance with this. This is one of the reasons why I switched over, because I played contact sports my whole life, or wrestling, boxing, football, baseball, all these things. And all these sports have a wider stance. So golf wasn't my sport growing up. It's my 4-year-old son's sport, which is, his name's Chase, and the whole reason what channel is called Chasing Golf. Because he's starting out, I'm restarting, so we're chasing after the game of golf. We also live here in Thailand, so show you all that. But no, it's part of the stance, is you're supposed to have a wider stance, which is great for me because it makes me feel more comfortable, right? But it is actually part of the single plane swing, is to have this more A-frame stance at setup. So like I said, it makes me feel a lot more comfortable. I feel like I'm a bit too much on my toe on this back foot. There we go. But no, if you struggle with the traditional golf swing, guys, I definitely recommend switching over to the swing, or giving the single plane swing a chance. Like I said, just type it in and it will it'll all pop up on YouTube. Sorry, ADD brain fart moment there for you. I'm a D1 committed Ole Miss for baseball. Sweet, brother. That's pretty cool. So I grew up in California, and I knew a lot of people that went pro. Only one or two ever made it to the leagues, but most of them played a lot of minor league ball, and a lot of them went to, why am I forgetting the name of the school right now? Big baseball school, starts with an F. Fulton? Something like that. But no, I know Ole Miss is a big baseball school. But no, just working on the single plane swing, guys. It's definitely improved me drastically in just this almost 1 month period of time of me using it. I quite enjoy it. But there are a lot of differences compared with the single plane swing compared to the traditional golf swing. And I do know it looks funky compared to the traditional golf swing, but it has definitely improved me quite a bit. The biggest changeover for me is keeping this back foot planted through the swing. That's been the hardest part of the change for me, but I'm definitely beginning to grasp doing that. So I was a little thinned, and even still then, that ball had a nice little draw to it. But that's the biggest thing about the switch over from the single plane swing from the traditional swing for me, is my mishits are so much better now with the single plane swing compared to the traditional golf swing. And that's why I've enjoyed it so much, is because how much it's improved even my mishits. But see, I pulled that one a little bit, but still a great straight flight. So, but that pull's on me, it's not on the club. So I'll show that. Yeah, go for it. No one cares. You don't have to watch the stream, brother. Go somewhere else. It's fine. There are people that I'm pretty sure that do enjoy watching Chase and I golf, but you don't like watching me? Hey, go stream yourself. Maybe people will like watching you. It's cool, brother. It's all gravy. But let's see. That was 8. So let's go 7 now. But yeah, just going to work up through the bag a little bit, through the irons, and then I'll hit driver towards the end. But if you guys are enjoying the stream ADC isn't, but that's okay. If you guys are enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button up at top. This way, it does help out the stream quite a bit. And then if you want to see me and my 4-year-old son, who's really the star of the show, he's way better than I am, hit that subscribe button up at top and watch Chase and I grow through the game of golf. And the whole reason why the channel is called Chase in Golf, right? Little dad joke there for you. But we live out here in Thailand, right? That's why it's daytime here. We live out here in Thailand, and the cool thing is that once we do get out onto the golf course, once I do get my swing settled, is what I'm going to say, is we will be able to start showing you guys all the cool golf courses here in Thailand, because there's a lot of them. So we're really looking forward to that. Chase is ready to go. He's just got to work on chipping a little bit more. Still working on him with that. Haven't taught him how to hit out of a bunker yet, but I have a feeling he's not going to be in too many bunkers because that kid's a stud. But no, the whole reason the channel got started, guys, is and golf is not my main game, or is not my main sport. It's my 4-year-old son Chase's sport. And he's really the star of the show. But I got to get good enough so we can get out onto a golf course, though. And that's the whole reason I switched over to the single plane swing and why I'm working on it so much. So 7-iron now, guys. Once again, that was not nearly my best hit, but it's still a lot better than what it's been. So. But if you guys are new to seeing the single plane golf swing, I recommend that you go learn it from the master, Todd Graves. It was developed by Mo Norman, or as he likes to say, discovered by Mo Norman. And then I am still learning it being only the beginning, almost 1 month of me using this swing now. Oh, see, came up on this back foot and I topped that golf ball. That's exactly why I topped that golf ball, is because I came up on that foot, which has been the biggest problem I've had adjusting to the swing. But that's only the 4th time today I've done it, where before in the past it was a problem. But spent the last couple days at home without a club in my hand, really working on the setup and the stance, and it's definitely alleviated that problem for the most part, except for 4 swings today. So there we go. There's a perfect little draw with a 7-iron. I dropped in about 160. I'm pretty sure these are limited flight balls because this range only peaks out at 220. So I don't know what the real distance of my clubs would be, but figure that all out at a different range. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, like I said, again, hit the thumbs up button. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in. I'm more than happy to answer them. And then, of course, so, whew, sorry, it's hot here in Thailand. Get another drink real quick. But yeah, no, quite enjoy using the single plane golf swing, guys. If you're struggling with your game, look up single plane golf swing on YouTube. Mo Norman will pop up all over the place. Mo Norman. And Todd Graves, the Graves Golf Academy. He's got tons of free content that you can learn from. That's what I'm doing. I didn't join his academy, and I've improved drastically in a month. See, that was fatted, and it was still quite straight. But once again, so far, that's been the thing I've liked the most about switching over to the single plane golf swing, even though I still got a long way to go with it, is the mishits are so much better with the single plane swing than they were with the traditional golf swing. There's a good shot though. So straight, little draw, 150. No, I can't put that one on there, unfortunately. Would like to, but Melon, but I don't think I can put that one on there. I think YouTube will get mad at me. So, but had to restart the stream about this is the third time I've had to restart it. The first two, something went wrong with the internet. So let's see. That's 7, 6, 5, and the hybrid. Okay. So hopefully everybody's having a good day. How much time do I got left? Got plenty of time before I got to go pick up the kid. So 6 iron now, guys. But no, and then the clubs that I have are a brand that you don't see in America. I'm using the PGM, their new YB5s. Their new YB5s that they came out with, which is a beginner's club set from them. And PGM is the top golf brand in China. And they're great clubs, guys, at a phenomenal price. So they're on Temu. You can get these clubs off Temu. There we go. That was thinned a little bit, but still nice and straight flight. A little off the toe, but not drastically. But no, I'm really enjoying the single plane swing. I'm glad I got my setup fixed, and now it's going to start focusing on transition through my setup, transition through my downswing, and positions 3, 4, and 5. Except for that one, because I came up on my toe. So I thinned the living crap out of it. Pretty much topped it. That's the thing with the single plane golf swing, guys. I've had the biggest struggle with it is coming up on that back foot. Todd talks about quite a bit why it is so important to keep this foot planted through the swing. And mainly because of that exact reason right there. That's been my biggest struggle, but it's only since I've worked on the swing without a club for the last 2 days hardcore at home. It's only happened 5 times today here at this range session, so where it was happening a lot before. Except I did it again right now. 6, I'm getting tired. Can y'all tell? Slow down. Oh, good Lord. All right, break time. So, woo. Chit chat with you guys for a little bit. Stand by this fan. Ooh. But hopefully everybody's having a good day. Definitely getting close to the end of the session for me. So hit the 5-iron here, hit the hybrid, and then I'll hit driver, a whole tray of driver. Because according to Todd, the driver is the most important club in the bag. So once again, let him talk all about that. Go listen to Todd Graves about the single plane swing. Five iron. Where's my 5? There it is. Whew. But yeah, no, just came out to the range, working on my swing, new swing style. And then, of course, Chase being my 4-year-old son, he's the real star of the channel and the show. He's at school right now. And we stream every Saturday night around 6 p.m. here in Thailand. So if you're on the East Coast in the United States, I'd be 6 a.m. on Saturday morning for you. But no, just trying to get the new swing style down, giving myself about 2 months worth of practice with it before I head out to an actual golf course, because Chase is ready to go. He just needs a little bit of chipping, a little bit of how to get out of a bunker, although I highly doubt that kid will end up in too many bunkers. And we'll be able to show you guys all around Thailand and all the cool golf courses here in Thailand. There we go, that's better. There we go. Hold that one a little bit, probably a little bit too close to the golf ball, too close to the ball, which I know sounds weird considering how far you guys are seeing me stand away from the ball right now. But once again, that's all part of the single plane swing style. There we go. That was nice and pure. The hybrid is actually the club I've been struggling the most with recently. But if y'all are enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. It helps the stream out quite a bit. And then if you want to see Chase and I grow through the game of golf, hit that subscribe button, which is up top next to the thumbs up button. But yeah, this is actually only my 11th range session using the single plane golf swing. And I enjoy it. There we go. What was funny is about a week ago, I was hating this 5-iron because I kept coming up on this back toe so much. I hated all my irons. And today has been a great range session for me. Spent the last couple days really just home with no club in my hand, just working on my stance of the single plane golf swing and transitioning through it, and it's helped quite a bit. Except for right there, because I came up on this foot. Still struggling with it a little bit, guys, but not too bad. Today's been a lot better than what other sessions were. So, getting a little tired too. I've been at this now for almost 3 hours. Yeah, because I got here at 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to... Yeah, almost 3 hours now. But no, just waiting to go pick up my boy at school. So And if I'm going to be out here practicing, I might as well stream and chill with you guys. And then during most of the week, guys, when I don't stream, when Chase is practicing, he's it's because we work on stuff off stream a lot too. But because he every day it's Daddy, I want to go golfing. Daddy, I want to go golfing. So, but no, and then he, like I said, he's really the star of the show, guys. But come join us on Saturday. Like I said, it's going to be around 6 p.m. plus or minus 30 minutes. Saturday, Thailand time, Bangkok time. And you'll get to see my 4-year-old son, Chase, destroy golf balls. And like I said, he's better than I am, so. We'd love to have you guys there. It allows us to chill and hang out with the community. We really enjoy all the support we've received so far. There we go. It's been a great shot. Not bad. Almost 200 yards with the hybrid. Once again, I'm pretty sure at this particular range, these are limited flight golf balls because the range only goes to 220. So one of these days, Chase and I are going to have to get to a simulator with real balls and see what our actual distances are. But as you guys can see, as long as I can keep this back foot planted through the swing, it really helps out. I do well. So now I'm really just trying to speed up my process through the swing or through the setup. Just trying to memorize. Oh, see, came up. Memorize where my stance is supposed to be with each club. This way I don't have to waste so much time during setup. There it is. So, yeah. You guys have any comments, questions, suggestions? Leave them down. I'll come by once I see them pop up and I'll answer them for y'all. But got one tray left, which here in Thailand, they give you these. When you come to the range, most ranges have these trays of 40 golf balls that they give you. So my last tray will be all driver. Because A, that's the club I've struggled with the most with, and the club I'm trying to improve on the most. So, but gonna take a couple minute break here, get some drink in me, cool off a little bit, and crank through these balls for y'all. But thanks for joining the stream, guys. Thanks for chilling with me before I go pick up my son from school. And thanks for being part of the channel and the community. Chase and I really appreciate it. Although he's not here right now. So, all right. So, gonna hit about 5 balls. Come chit chat, 5 balls, chit chat, water, that whole thing. But so this is my driver, guys. Once again, using the PGM brand. If you haven't heard of them before, they're China's top brand. It's my their brand new YB5 driver. So part of their beginner set. Quite enjoy the club, but this is the club I've been struggling the most with. And the whole reason I switched over to the single plane golf swing was because of this club. Because I was so horrible with it. No bueno. That was really off the hill. Although that's funny because that's the first time I've hit a ball terribly off the hill with this club. Typically it's more towards the toe, so did something there to draw it more towards the center. There we go. That was a nice hit. That felt good. So we'll really be focusing on transition now that I've worked out my stance issues. Josh, thanks, man. But I think ADC's gone. Thanks for defending me, bro. Appreciate it. See, this is what I've loved about the YouTube community, right? Because you guys have been so great for Chase and I, and we feel so blessed. You know, the channel's really just started out because Chase wanted to participate in the Little Linksters contest, and you have to post the Little Linksters video, swing contest video, on YouTube. And so as I was putting the videos out on YouTube of him swinging the club, you guys just started liking them. I was like, you know something, if people are going to enjoy this, I'm going to go full force with it. And that's really what I'm doing with the channel, and really want to be able to play good golf for you guys. And so I've got to get my swing going, my new swing style going, so Chase and I can show you all the great golf courses here in Thailand. So Chase is my 4-year-old son. He's not here right now. He's at school. I got to go pick him up soon. Get why people hate, like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say. Right? I think, Josh, you and I think you and I grew up in the same era, my man. But some people just hate. They live to hate. But it's okay, brother. It doesn't matter. But no, this is a single plane golf swing style is new to me. Been using it for roughly about a month now. Really quite enjoying it. It's improved my game quite a bit in just a short period of time, but I know I still have a long ways to go with perfecting the swing and getting better and better at it. But no, being out here in Thailand, and of course the star of the show is my 4-year-old son anyhow. We'll be streaming every Saturday night. We stream, guys, every single Saturday night, 6 p.m. Thailand time, which is 6 a.m. East Coast time in America. So come join us on Saturday nights. You guys will love watching him. And then, of course, once I get my swing down, Chase and I will be going to getting out onto the actual golf courses and playing golf here in Thailand and showing you all around Thailand for you guys. There we go. So, personally, I play hockey, so I'm into golf, but the faster I have to hit is possibly the farthest I have hit is probably around 150. Josh, you know, that was kind of the same thing that I was having struggles with, is because I grew up playing contact sports myself, wrestling, baseball, boxing, football, right? And with all these sports, including, I'm not so much sure about hockey, but I'm pretty sure, is when you swing or you go to do anything, it's a wide stance, right? So with golf, traditional swing, it's a narrower stance, right? And your hands are down, right? And then when you swing, you come up basically, right? And you go into the swing. Well, the single plane golf swing, and one of the reasons I like it, is you get to have a wider stance, which has made me, someone who plays contact sports, feel a lot more comfortable, okay? So that's one thing I like, is you get this wider stance with it. Two, your setup, Mo Norman, who developed the swing, the greatest ball striker ever in history, is he takes a lot of the elements that could go wrong using the traditional swing out, because you're basically setting up for impact at the beginning of the swing. So that's why I enjoy the swing style. So if you like golf and you want to get better at it, I've only been doing the swing for a month and a half now, and it's improved me drastically, or about a month now. It's improved me drastically. I still got a little ways to go with it. And that's why I'm not getting out onto a golf course until the beginning of the year. But try it out, man. Just type in single plane golf swing. You'll see Todd Graves and the Graves Golf Academy pop up everywhere. Give it a couple months of practice, and I promise you it'll improve you. Especially if you're a contact sports guy like I was. This will probably feel a lot better to you. The hardest part, though, is keeping this back foot planted through the swing. But once you do get that down, it just feels so much more comfortable. So, if being sexy is a crime, you should be serving a license. Thanks, man. But no, I'm far from sexy right now, my friend. Unless you're into guys like me and Fat Perez. But no, I got to lose some weight. Definitely going to be doing that here, but focused on other things right now, such as getting out onto the swing style down and getting out onto a golf course and allowing my boy to start playing actual golf. 'Cause he's ready to go, little 4-year-old stud. There's a good one. A little lower flighted. But I got about a half hour before I got to go get him. Got plenty of time. But yeah, no, definitely fix the base of my swing over the last couple of days at home. And now I get to focus on other parts of the swing. See, I'm pushed off to the right today of the driving range instead of being in the center. I keep clipping those nets that are up there when it starts to draw back in. But what do you think the furthest golf ball you have hit? That's hard to answer. At the other driving range I go to, they have a range that's 400 yards, and I don't think they use limited flight golf balls. I've been able to hit one about 250 at that range, but that was about a couple weeks ago. And then the last week and a half, I really struggled with the lower half of my stance, but I seem to have fixed that. And that was the whole part of today's range session and the practices I've had at home. So I've really so I'll be interested to see this Saturday night how much further, and I'll start to be able to focus on hitting the ball further because now that I've got the stance issue fixed, except for right there. Now that I've got the stance issue fixed, I'll be able to start focusing on what Todd, more of the downswing and transition, right? Because Todd talks about the positions, right? So position 1 is the start of the backswing, right? And the turn of the hips. Position 2 is up. Position 3, or just then transition. Position 3, and what's funny is right here, guys, I promise you, I am not moving my hands whatsoever. It is just the flip of my hips, which caused the hands to drop. And then Todd talks about going into position 4, which is impact, and through position 5, and then up and release. So, but I've been struggling this first whole few weeks with getting the stance correct and keeping this back foot planted. That's been my biggest struggle with this transition over to using the single plane golf swing. I say struggle, but even my mishits before using the traditional swing compared or with my John. My mishits using the traditional golf swing were way worse. Since I've switched over, even though things have not been perfect, by no means with the single plane golf swing, they're still a lot better than what it was using the traditional swing. So, and that's something I've quite enjoyed. But now I get to start focusing on the other aspects of this swing style. If I don't lean back, I need a drink. Need some water. So, if y'all are enjoying the stream, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button up top here. It definitely helps out the stream. And if you want to see the real star of the show, my 4-year-old son Chase, and I grow through the game of golf. That's the whole reason the channel is called Chase in Golf, right? Hit that subscribe button up at top. It really helps us out. And you guys have been great. The community has been absolutely amazing this past month and a half. And Chase, I can't wait to get Chase out onto the golf courses. The channel continue to grow and be able to take everybody around Thailand and show how amazing Thailand is and all the great golf courses out here, because there's a lot of golf courses out here. So, actually, let me grab some sugar real quick, guys. Blood sugar's a little low. So, and I'm going to get going. I'll definitely subscribe. I like the stream. Thanks for the short chat. I can't wait to see your son. See you around, Josh. Have a great day. And yeah, no, you guys will love Chase. There, bro. But the gummies are almost. There we go. But back to hitting balls, guys. Just had to get a little bit of sugar in me. This third hour out on the range is beginning to wear me down a bit. But no, now that I'm getting more comfortable with the swing style and the stance, that's a little too wide. There we go. Now I get to focus more on getting through the positions, which is the next step. You know, I really want to focus on trying to get through 5 and get to 5. I feel like I'm still I'm getting to 4 and then coming up instead of going through. So let's see if I can't do that. I still feel like I'm coming up a little bit too much. I feel like I'm making contact on a little bit on the lower end of the club right now. So I need to drive transition more onto this front leg a bit more. There we go. Yeah, if you haven't seen the single plane golf swing before, guys, I know it looks a little bit different, but it has improved me drastically. There we go. That is a phenomenal swing right there. So, ooh, welcome in, guys. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the stream. Take a quick water break. And get back at it. So, if you're not used to seeing the single plane golf swing, the setup is very different from the traditional swing. I know things look really odd about what I'm doing, but really been working at the swing for the last almost a month now into it. And it has improved me drastically in a short period of time. See, I'm too close to the ball. There we go. But a little bit too much off the toe there. But according to Todd, this is the most important club in the bag. Todd Graves. If you don't know much about Todd and the single plane golf swing, type it in on YouTube. Trust me, he'll pop up. He definitely is. It's a great swing, guys. It was developed by Mo Norman, the greatest ball striker in history. Now I'm trying to learn it and master it. But I got a long ways to go. Then the crap out of that one, but it was more towards the hill, which is actually kind of a good thing, even though I topped that one, because most of my strikes have, as you guys can see, have been more towards this toe area. So I'm trying to push it back more. So I know that's part of my setup. Really appreciate everybody being here. Just working on my swing before I go pick up my son from school. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Really feel like I've worked out the kinks of my lower body and my stance for the single plane golf swing in the last couple days at home. So, now I'm trying to focus more on the transition of the swing. There we go. It's about as beautiful as I've hit one. Pure as I've hit one with the driver. So, see if I can't repeat that. It seems like the more tilt I get, the better things get for me. I got to remember more tilt. I always forget the tilt. There, oh my God. More tilt, John. That hit about, so that back fence back there is 220. How far back on the front foot and how far apart are your feet? I'm trying to figure out my own setup. Daniel, so if you're using a single plane golf swing, which I hope you are, because that's what I'm going to be telling you right now, based on the front foot. So first and foremost, I would recommend Todd teaches to you. Have Todd go through it with you. But as far as I am concerned, using it for the first month, first and foremost, you're not supposed to have the club behind the ball. But for initial setup and starting, put the club behind the ball and figure out how far, let the club tell you how far away you're supposed to stand. Then turn your front foot out, right, this way, and then step back. Now before I was a little bit too far apart. I would say I'm about A stance, and then I try to keep all my weight towards my heel, not on my heel, towards my heel, but on the inside of my foot. I get my tilt, right? This tilts back, which is important. And then the driver, hopefully you guys could see this, is set up more towards the heel and away from the ball, directly at your nose, right? And you have this tilt here, and then from here, you draw back and transition forward. The transition is what I'm working on. The stance was the part I was having the problem with. But I would say my feet are roughly, like I said, looking down at this, maybe about 2 feet apart. Does that make sense? But you want to feel it more towards, like I said, in the center of the foot, more towards the heel, right? But on the inside of your foot. Swing back, right? Draw back. I shouldn't say swing. Draw back, swing up, transition, which is what I'm working on today. Transition to this front foot, and that's when flip your hips. Your knee or your foot being turned out is what's going to cause the breaking or the stopping of the swing, right? Or stopping your lower body from going any further, which will then transition to the shoulders, chest, arms, waist, and through. But once again, let Todd Graves talk more deeply about this. I'm still trying to figure all about it, but I highly recommend just type in single plane golf swing and get Todd and just watch the hundreds and hundreds of videos that Todd has about the single plane golf swing, which of course Mo Norman, the greatest ball striker in history, developed. And even, here's the thing, I've still not perfected the swing, nowhere near it, but even my mishits with the single plane golf swing are much better than what they were with the traditional golf swing. So, more tilt. Ooh, oh, that was horrible. Start over. Whew. Not focused right now. There we go. There we are. So that one is a bit off the toe there, but thank you. Yeah, Daniel, if you haven't used the single plane golf swing before, definitely recommend it. Give it 2 months like I am, and it'll definitely help you out. But because it's helped me out drastically, even though, like I said, I have a long way to go with it. I know it looks awkward compared to the traditional swing, but it has massively improved me in just the little over 3 weeks that I've been doing it. And highly recommend it to anybody that's struggling with the traditional golf swing. So, but I shouldn't be trying to teach it because I still have a ways to go with it myself. There we go. Oy. I'll show that. Andrew, you suck. Thanks, man. I know I suck. That's why I'm here practicing. I've only been doing this for about, this swing style now for about 3.5 weeks. And if you thought this was bad, trust me, the traditional swing was even worse. But no, my son Chase is the star of the show. He's 4 years old. He's the whole reason he's obsessed with golf and the whole reason I've now become obsessed with golf and why I'm trying to get better, because I'm trying to get him out onto an actual golf course because he's ready to go. But I got to get myself halfway decent. This way I don't completely embarrass myself when we go to a golf course. So, how much do some real good golf clubs run? I mean, real good golf clubs, you're looking into thousands and thousands of dollars. I use PGM, right, which is the #1 brand from China. And I absolutely love these. These are the YB5s. These are a beginner set of golf clubs from PGM. They're the brand new set that just came out. And this whole set, which came with driver, 3-wood, hybrid, 5 through pitching wedge, a 56 degree, and a putter, and this bag. Here, I'll show it to you all real quick. This whole set cost me, what was it? A little under, I'm trying to translate it because I bought it in Thai baht. So cost me a little under $500 with shipping. And this, I'll be 100% honest with you. These clubs, the quality of them are just as good, if not better. Like, you're not going to find a TaylorMade Cobra Titleist beginner set that will match the quality of these clubs at this price. You're just not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So I highly recommend PGM. You can find them on Temu. You can find them on Amazon as well. And I highly, highly recommend this brand. I wish I would have known about them when I was back in the States. But glad I found them now. And I've been highly impressed with them. So. What a wonderful little draw there. So, but no. Yeah, I can't wait till the Saturday stream where I'll be at a range that's 400 yards long and they don't use limited flight golf balls to see how much further I'm hitting it now that I've fixed my stance and back foot issues with this new swing style that I'm using. But no, if you're looking for golf clubs, highly recommend PGM. So get everything you need at a real good quality at an unbelievable price. You just got to get over the fact that they come from China. So. More tilt, John. Good Lord. Killed that. See, now I'm beginning to start focusing on the transition a bit more instead of just my feet. And it's really, things are really beginning to click. Woo! Got a hold of that one. So that's a little low, but it's well struck. Like I said, I can't wait to this Saturday stream. Chase and I go to a golf driving range that's 400 yards long, and they don't use limited flight balls like I think they do at this range. So it'll be really interesting to see how much better I'm doing or how much further I can hit it when we go there. God, man. That's the other part as well that kind of sucks right now is I keep hitting these side nets. They've pushed me off to the side of this range, which is fine. But yeah, no, now that I've fixed it and I can start focusing on other parts of the swing style, the single plane golf swing created by Mo Norman, it's been great. So looks like you keep the club a foot behind the ball, or am I seeing it funny? No, Daniel, you are 100% correct. It is about a foot behind the ball. And once again, Todd Graves goes into why Mo did that and why the single plane swing uses it. Essentially, for make it as simple as I'll explain it right now, is Mo and the whole swing setup is to eliminate potential failures that can happen during the swing. And that's why Mo sets the club back so far. Because the club's up against the ball here, right? So now I'm here in my stance. So now I have to transition back, weight back, and then I got to shift weight forward. Well, why not just set up back here, right, where I'm already back? That means I have to move the club less than the takeaway. And if you listen to any of the major coaches out there, most failures happen during takeaway. So you eliminate a foot of the takeaway away, and then you just have small takeaway and transition, downswing. So I didn't flip my hips because I'm talking to you guys. But essentially, you then have a shorter takeaway, position 2 up, transition, right? Flip the hips, the brake stop. And here's what's funny, guys. I did not move my arms when I did that. So transition to the front foot, right? Flip the hips and your hands will naturally drop. And then it's just getting through 3, 4, the strike, 5. This is where I'm beginning to try to get to is all the way through 5 and then release 6. So, but yeah, no, I very much enjoy the swing style, mainly because I get to have a wider stance in it, which makes me feel more comfortable coming from contact sports. That's the thing about the traditional swing I was struggling so much with, is the narrower swing stance. But no, the club is further back. Essentially, if you're going to use a single plane swing, you want to have your tilt, and the club is going to line up with your nose. Whether it's the driver, whether it's an iron, it's going to line up essentially back centered with your nose. So, but once again, type in single plane golf swing. You'll see Todd Graves in the Graves Golf Academy pop up on YouTube. Let him explain it. He's the master of it, and he can give you all the more details. And it just makes logically more sense when you listen to him talk about it, about why these things were done. But no, I am doing much better with the swing than I was with the traditional swing. So, yes. Yes. What time is it? Ooh. More tilt. That is off the bottom of the club. That was off the toe. You're too stiff in your arms. I know it looks like that. But it's partly of how the swing style, the single plane golf swing works. But no, I do know I need to loosen up a tiny bit. But once again, I'm still so focused on other parts of the swing, only being 3 weeks, little over 3 weeks into this new swing style. But plus I'm getting tired. This is the end of my 3rd hour, guys. But no, I use a single plane golf swing. It does look different. There we go. Yeah, really excited about going to the other driving range, which will be on Saturday night. And you guys will get to see my 4-year-old son, Chase, who's the star and stud of the show, as well. But now I'm really excited to go to see, because that range is 400 yards long, and they don't use limited flight golf balls, so that'll be really cool to see how much further I'm actually hitting it. Because it has improved. The striking has improved quite a bit in this session. So, but if you're enjoying the stream, guys, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. Really helps out the stream itself. And if you want to see Chase and I, the star of the show, my 4-year-old son, improve through the game of golf and see all the cool golf courses here in Thailand, hit that subscribe button that's next to it. So, whew, very cool. Glad I saw this and more things to consider when I go onto the course. Thank you. Yeah, Daniel, absolutely. But once again, use the go learn from Todd Graves. Go learn from him. I'm nowhere near qualified to teach the swing. I'm still learning it myself, but the thing I've enjoyed the most about it, even just in this short period of time, is my miss hits have been so much better than what they were with the traditional swing. So even if you're not perfect with it and you want to head out into the course with it immediately, your miss hits will be better than what they were before with the traditional swing. That I promise you. Whew. God, these are just so much better contact. So. Oh, and it's always, my last hit always sucks. Well, let's see here, dude. I'm certified fitting specialist and club builder and repairman. I also do some instruction on the side. I'm dealing with killer insomnia because I'm waiting for my stomach surgery. Sorry to hear about that, Blitz. Keep a prayer out for you for your stomach surgery. And that's cool, man. I wish I can get fitted clubs one day, hopefully. But nah. But it's time for me to, guys, that was the last golf ball I was gonna hit. It's time for me to also go get my son at his school and go pick him up. And then hopefully everybody's had a great day. Hopefully everybody's enjoyed the stream. Chase and I, my 4-year-old stud of a golf ball hitter, he'll be, we'll stream again Saturday night, Bangkok time, around 6 p.m. We'll be at the AC Driving Range there. And hopefully everybody can join. Hit that subscribe button up at the top. Really enjoy everybody joining the stream. I love the FaceTime and work with y'all, just fun. I'm in the PGA program. That's cool, brother. Maybe, man. Yeah, hit me up. Leave a comment on one of the videos and maybe we'll figure something out. As long as you are talking about the work with the single plane golf swing, or if you want to help out my 4-year-old son with his traditional golf swing, absolutely, brother. But yeah, I'll see you guys around. Thanks for joining. Hopefully everybody has a great day. Later. Waiting for the top of the minute. All right, bye guys.